The Comtec 2200 forms crusts in the pan for pies, tarts, hors d'oeuvres, quiche, and cheesecake at the rate of 300 to 600 an hour. The 2200 needs no muscle strength to operate and forms crusts in most round pans 1 to 12 inches in diameter. Best of all, the press wastes no dough as scrap, leaving nothing to clean up and keeping ingredient costs under control. Crusts are formed with dies custom made by Comtec. A bottom crust making die set is made to match a particular pan and consists of an upper half, or punch, a lower half, or nest, and a pan lifter, which sets inside the nest. Bottom crust dies are available with a variety of decorative edges. Top crust making equipment consists of a top crust forming table, a top crust die, and a sealing tool set. The sealing tool crimps a top crust to a bottom crust and is composed of an upper half, or sealer, and a bottom half, or stand, which holds the pie pan. To get the 2200 ready for double crust pie production, the dies must be attached. We start by loading the nest and pan lifter in place and tightening the die retaining thumb screw. We then connect the punch to the machine with the provided Allen wrench. Next, the top crust forming table is set in place with 3 thumb screws. A roll of grocery store plastic wrap is stretched across the table. Top crusts will be formed on this layer of plastic wrap. Lastly, the top crust die is attached, using the same Allen wrench used to connect the punch. Once the top crust die is in place, the operator turns the machine on and sets the thermostat. For the bottom crust, a piece of dough is set in the pie pan and the pan is placed in the nest. For the top crust, a piece of dough is set on the outside edge of the top crust forming table. Pulling the plastic wrap forward draws the dough piece into position under the top crust die. The 2200's 2 handles must be pressed simultaneously in order to activate the machine. Both crusts are formed in less than 3 seconds. To complete the pie, the plastic wrap holding the top crust is drawn forward. The wrap is separated from the machine by using the serrated edge on the left edge of the top crust forming table. The top crust is then laid over a filled bottom crust sitting in the stand of the sealing tool set. The sealing tool crimps the 2 halves of the pie together, and the pie is complete. The layer of plastic wrap can be left on a pie destined for refrigeration or taken off for a pie that is to be baked. The next bottom crust has been formed and is placed in the sealing tool stand. The simplicity and speed of the production process can be seen from another angle. In order to form bottom crusts only, the top crust die and top crust forming table are removed. The filler block replaces the top crust equipment and is attached to the machine with the same Allen wrench used to attach the punch and the top crust die. Bottom crusts only can now be formed on the 2200. When production is finished, the filler block and dies can be removed and cleaned. The 2200 forms crusts for many other products, including tarts, pot pies, and quiche in scalloped or fluted pans.